Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got a beauty here today that we are going to try to start. I don't know if you can see this, but they had this spider web. Had done a lot of work and I just destroyed. I don't know how long it took him to get there. But anyway, back to the project at hand. We got this Volvo with some kind of pumps. They was in the boring business, and I'm sure they put what they call their mud in there, mix it up right there. It looks like they got a little power unit over there that probably runs the pumps. It is a really heavy duty bed. It's been sitting here a while. You can just look at it and tell. Let's see. Well, there it is. Last tagged in 16 and we're in 23, and that tells me it has been 7 years. All right, this is a, let's see if we can tell what's, I don't know about that. I don't especially want to investigate that right now. I can't look at the Volvo and, you know, tell what year it is. Boy, that's some nice tread on the front of that tire. All right. It was last inspected in 15. And it is a, somewhere on here, it has a manufacturing date. And I believe it's up here. And I'm blind. Let me get up there and see. It's got a RTX 3710C. I'm guessing that's a 10-speed. The engine is going to be a Volvo. I think that DD is the Volvo. And let me get up here. Y'all probably already seen the year, but I can't see that good. Okay. Is that a 1989? 1999. This thing was made before Y2K. Hope the key is in it. And it's not. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to call him back and ask him about a key. Looks like this thing got whacked sitting here. Yeah, it had to have got whacked sitting here. Let's see about getting this. Oh yeah, I forget about these Volvos, about the hood latch inside the cab. I did learn that they, on the newer ones they put them here, but the other ones was right here. It took me a while to figure all that out. Let's see if we can get this hood up. Check it out. All right, hey, it's got a Detroit in it. Well, that just made it so much for the Volvo engine. That shows you what I know. Thank y'all for watching. I would like to, maybe, I don't know if that tells any information, if it's the big Detroit or the smaller Detroit. I'll try to find out that information also. All that looks clean. This thing's gonna start right up. Let's see. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at there. That's not good. They have fried that one. They have. All right, let's go to the other side and check the oil in this thing. I don't know if that does anything, but you can tell it's an overcast day today. And this is just, you know, 3 days probably after the hurricane come through Florida. I forgot what the name of it was. I'm sorry. It's La Isla. But I hope all it did, I hope it didn't affect many of y'all. And I hope if it did, I hope all it was inconvenience on power outage and nobody was hurt during the storm. And just hope everything went well for y'all. All right, well, here's the oil. Oh yeah, this thing is making oil. Y'all see that right there? I stuck that. That's like landing a stick on I know how to wind the gymnastics feel good. That's kind of like landing the stick, like sticking the landing, landing the stick, like sticking the landing. Gymnastics. Air filter looks real good. I don't see no reason why this thing won't start up. Let's see if I can see some water in it. I won't mind toting the batteries because I do not think it is. Y'all see any water? I didn't see any either. I had to put the camera down because there's really, I mean, I had to put 1 foot there and a knee there, and I couldn't do all that holding you guys. Looks like the fuel filter got a little hit right there, but I don't think that is gonna hurt anything. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you Detroit guys can look at this engine and tell if it's the bigger Detroit or the smaller one. Hopefully it's the bigger one. It'll give it a lot more value, I think, as far as Volvo's concerned. I'm sure that has some value. I'm sure that bed has some value. I'm not so sure that the Volvo has value. The motor and transmission has value. That thing's got a master switch right there. And but this right here is what we're gonna have to focus on at the very beginning. And I really hope that didn't fry the computer. Looks almost like something Hank and I could do. All right, I did get my camera out, take a picture, but it's 11.1 liter. I think they said like 330 horsepower or something like that. So it's the smaller Detroit. But it looks like it'll be in really good shape. Hopefully there's a market for this somewhere. But as you probably know, most every will it start I do, there's a purpose in it other than just seeing if it would start, you know, just because I enjoy doing that. A buddy of mine is actually going to try to buy this truck, and I think his main goal is that because he's getting into the boring business. He's been working with his brother for years, and I think he's about to start on his own, and he's just starting. You know how it is when you do start on your own, you just try to get the best deals you can at the least cost you can, and just work your way up to where you can do better. And that's what he's doing. I don't think he wants the truck. I think he wants that, but he wants to see if the truck will run. Hey, he may want the whole truck, but I don't think so. Let's get these batteries in there and see if we can get something done. I did get a little spark out of it when I just touched it. So I guess it's just turning the computer on. Not for sure. And you can see I got my custom battery terminals on it. They got up with somebody, and they're supposed to be bringing me a group of keys, and hopefully one of them will be the one. Sometimes a Volvo key will fit a Volvo, and I'm hoping this is one of those times. And wouldn't you know, I took the keys out from all the Volvos. We was starting over on the last project, and took them out of my truck, and I'm sure one of them would have probably worked, but we'll soon find out maybe. Let's turn that on, see if anything's smoking. It was on. But I'm thinking that somebody must have hooked the ground to the hot, and it fried that part there. If we can't get it to spin, then we probably know that the starter's not grounded good, and I'll come back and I'll hook up a ground to the starter. But let's just wait on the key and see if we can have any luck with just switching it on and starting it right up. I just talked to the guy. Wow, whatever that was, I touched that too. I hope my finger don't fall off. That is something else there. Don't know if I ever seen that. But those are two 750-gallon mixing two 750-gallon tanks on this Vermeer mixing system. This engine runs both of them. You put, I think you said bentonite in there, either side, and it keeps your hole, it seals your hole in your bore. As you can tell, along with a lot of things that I look at, I'm not familiar with the language on that, but that's what this is, and I'm sure that anybody's ever watched this, ever been around a mixing system. Hey! How you doing? Well, that says Volvo on it. Let's see if this will be the one. This is a Volvo truck. And what do you know? That's the one. Right. I will hide it somewhere or get with you or something when I get through.
Okay.
Trying to get it situated. Okay, I'm getting the, we got the key. Got fire. I just don't think you would have to have the clutch in, but you know what? Maybe this is it. Nope, I'm gonna make sure before I do it. All right, I got the clutch in. That still wasn't it. I don't think the starter's grounded good. I think I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to ground the starter. All right, I'm gonna kill the juice. Anyway, that shouldn't bother me working with the ground, but one never knows. I honestly believe I could short that out if necessary. It wasn't that hard to get off, but it was just aggravating. And I'm gonna try to cobble up a ground and see what I can get done. The whole thing is turning. All right. See what I can do. All right. Got this broke loose. I guess this thing's just gonna fight me all the way. Hopefully, it's the starter's not grounded. Is what's causing the fuss. And I'm just gonna hope I can take this and run it to the one of the posts. Run it to the post I just took off and then ground it to the truck. That's what my goal is. Guys, I think the starter's fried. When I was charging the camera up, I rigged this hot up to hook right to the solenoid. I never could get the key to make it bump. I've grounded the starter to the batteries. You can see right here, this is hot. You just seen that spark. This is the battery. You can see it's hot. And I try to hit that right there with it. I thought it would have been that one, but it's not engaging at all. I believe that starter got fried. So I guess I'm gonna just leave this off for right now and study on it. I do actually believe the starter's fried. I don't know how hard that starter is to get off there, but I can see, I'm sure nothing's easy. Okay, let me go see what I can get done. All right, I'm come back again to give it another try. I'm gonna get under there this morning and see if I can find out if there's anything I can do without taking the starter off. Don't know exactly what happened, but I did find out from talking to the man that somebody did hook up the batteries wrong on it, but they was able to drive it after it was like it was. I don't know just exactly what's happened to it, and I know I'm rambling, but I'm gonna pop the hood on this, try it one more time. may take the, oh, look at there. That thing's already got something you can air up the tank and release the brakes in case we want to pull it off. It's almost like it was made for this. I'm not sure what these fuses do, but when I uncapped that one, it had corrosion, lots of it. I don't believe that fuse is bad, but I'm going to clean it up some and see if that'll help. I am going to ground this wire to the truck this time instead of the battery, and just see if some reason that the starter needs to be ground, because I got under there and looked. This wire goes to the side of the block, and this right here comes off that same side of the block. That same stud is bolted in it next to the block, and it comes right here and bolts to the side of the frame. So I'm gonna ground it good to the frame, hook the batteries back up, and clean this out and just see if that helps us with the spinning it over. I think I'm gonna run to the parts house and just pick up one of them just in case. Try to give it the best I can to start. I don't want to pull that start off. I'm not going to pull that start off. We'll air up these tanks and release the brakes. And a buddy of mine's got a F350 and I've got my 250, and I believe that we can pull this thing off enough to get it to start without having to worry with that starter. I don't know if they fried the computer when they did that or not. I just don't know. But let's find out. Okay, so let's get this hooked up, get these batteries in here, and see if this made a difference. If it didn't, we'll try to pull it off. If it did, you'll soon find out. Just try to come right in here somewhere. Ground this thing to the frame right in here. Can't hardly get a shot, but you see me ground things. Let me see. Stand by. All right, I got the starter grounded. I think I got it grounded pretty good. Now we get the batteries here. I have got it hooked up one more time. Let's see if we got anything different in the cab in here. Okay, we got plenty of lights. So, come on. Absolutely not. I'm gonna push the clutch just in case. Hey, hey, hey.
Stop and see Don't Be Wily. I thought that was you when I saw you.
Well, that didn't work either. I'm gonna try our new trusty switch. See if I can make that happen. Just had a viewer stop by, see me. I'm right here next to the paved road, and he was headed to take care of something. And I think he just recognized me or my truck out here or something. He stopped by to say hello, and we appreciate that. Just surprises me. Thank everyone for viewing and watching this. We really appreciate each and every one of y'all. I fought like the dickens, but I finally got that hooked up there. Nothing. Nothing. I swear there's just no fire coming. Okay, well, let's do some tracking and just see if I don't have the right cable hooked up or something. I'm getting some fire there now. I've gave this the old college try I have. This thing is hot. You can tell right there. I'm trying to, and I go right there. You can tell it's hot, and I'm right on that. That should just be. Business is not kicking in. Well, I tried. We may have to pull it off. I remember when I was the battery man.
That's right.
Those were good times.
Those were good days.
Yeah. Was you ever the battery man?
I've been the battery man like the last 8 videos on my channel.
Hey, y'all go back look on Hank's videos and see if he's telling the truth or if he's still being Hank. Kind of fabricating, making stuff up.
It's only got to be 10% true.
Adding on. Yeah, all we got to do is get the this would go on the, I guess both on the hot.
I hear something clicking in the dash.
Yeah.
Anyway, there, Jacob.
Oh, the I can't understand. You know, if those was ground, it looks like they'd have ground, and both of them got a fuse on them. And I changed those fuses out; they was corroded. But I think it'll start right up. But you can.
I'm gonna turn the switch off, by the way.
All right. The engine's been, the starter was fried.
Right.
Here's a couple of them, Jacob, if you can't find them.
I got some.
All right. I got to move this out of the way anyway. Well, it's been a good auxiliary fuel tank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't have no fuel in it.
That is a decent looking tank.
About 300 pounds, isn't it?
I don't know. I only had about 3 pounds on my end.
I know I had the rest of it.
I know. When my buddies ask me to come help move furniture, I'm always that buddy in the middle. You know what I mean? Like when you're moving a couch or something.
Yeah. What about pallbearer? Which one are you on?
That's right. Yeah. You know what?
Speaking of that,
I got an uncle that's got a contract with the University of Alabama. He's got 6 Alabama football players that were contracted to be his pallbearers. He said he wants them to let them down one more time.
pretty good joke. I say so myself.
There you go.
All right, you gonna pull your hose from there, or?
I was planning on it because I'm pulling it with my truck, ain't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to hook the Chevrolet to it, I would, but.
It'll reach. Hello. Squeeze that real tight, will you? Thank you.
I stopped by our friends over at Coven Heavy. Woo. Man, that thing is. Look at them dirt daubers. I tell you what, a dirt dauber ain't no joke, is it?
I've got another fitting. If that one can't, if we get.
It was just the other day, Hank. I watched a video of a man doing something on his farm tractor that dirt daubers had done something with. You see it? Remember that video? Something bad.
Oh, the fuel line. Yeah. That's a great video.
Oh, howdy. But that was something how that in dirt daubers. I guess the vent wouldn't let it come, wasn't letting the gauge.
Yeah, float, if you will.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't see how you figured that out yourself on your own.
Who said I did? I'm an entertainer, Wiley.
I know it, but that was awesome. Especially when you blew back in there and you got it all over your seat.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, there's a bunch of junk in there. It acts like it wants to.
Just trying to. Watch out.
Hey, come on now.
Careful.
So I've got the collar. Mine has female end. See how that's got a male?
Yeah.
Mine are female.
Supposed to. That went.
There you go.
The beating did it.
Yeah, messed up.
Now let's see if we can get some air coming out of this. I knew that hammer would work.
You bring the hammer? What'd you say?
I need. Look at there.
All right.
Like money. All right, where are you?
Let me go turn the air compressor on. There it
There
went.
it went.
They're unlocked now.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was beautiful.
All right. Let's hook a chain up to it. See if you can
You
do
done with
something
this?
We keep that for a while.
Okay.
Hank, before you do it, I mean, it's losing air. We might have to get everything ready, then move.
You want to go forward with it?
Did it act like it wanted to move it on?
Yeah?
I thought I could see the...
So the part...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep. Parking brakes is released. For sure. My truck's a light.
Well, it's also a Chevrolet.
Or it'd be a good time to have a yankum rope.
So you want to pull it forward with my truck? And that way we can leave the air hooked in it.
We can try it.
Hey, Jacob, tell him I can't see through the
It's
windshield.
Moving. Easy. Tell him be easy. Tell him be easy. It's moving.
He said be easy. He said be easy, it's moving.
Okay.
It's gonna have to come backwards. It's gonna have to come backwards with that downhill.
Okay.
That's for sure.
So you want to move your truck, or you just want me to try to go toward the road right there?
I'm making hook a chain for you. Now pull it.
Okay.
And if we can just move it, then we can get it.
Okay. Don't make the thumbnail of this Chevrolet pulling a Dodge. People might think something.
It's settled down. And I think once we get it out of that, we can get it rolling good enough to make it pop off. If you're going straight back in reverse. But he can pull it, he just don't have any traction on this dry grass. I don't want to say anything, Hank, but it was all Chevrolet. Okay. I'm just looking
Hey.
over.
If you move your truck, I can get it from here, and then you can pop the clutch.
Okay. The Chevrolet had to come through the neck.
I understand.
How about that?
Take this off. How about that, dude?
They run good. Let's pop the hood and show them the engine running real quick. Man, that thing runs sweet, don't it?
I think, yeah. And I just run out of, my air compressor just ran out of fuel.
Catch me. Oh. I went over with you earlier about the size of the decoy. I think this is the smaller one. There she goes. Hank truck. Hank truck got it. But she sounds good. I know y'all been watching the video. There was the trouble. See that wire burn off, and it probably burnt the solenoid up. That's good. Okay, you unhook it. That's pretty awesome right there. That's pretty awesome. There's nothing else to do with it. Will it start? With a little bit of help. Appreciate you again, Hank.
Pardon me?
I appreciate you again.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Thank y'all for watching, and remember, don't be wily.